DAX, Daniel, disappointment, AIDS. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy ALB, and I'm back with another video, finally, because it's taken me about 15 years to put out another video. I'm sorry. So, what this video is going to be about is about the whole DAX situation. Holy cow, we got a janitor in need, apparently. So, I've been watching this whole thing unfold, and I didn't feel like I should make a video about it. Well, I mean, I don't know why, because when I first saw the diss track start to be dropped, I really wanted to upload a reaction and just be like, yeah, but I couldn't stop myself from watching it, so I watched all the diss tracks, I saw what everyone had to say, and now I'm looking at what DAX is doing now, and I don't know if I should be concerned for Daniel. I'm gonna call him Daniel because I'm gonna be disrespectful, because this man does not deserve any respect from the stuff he's been doing. But yeah, besides that, this is my first like for real video in a long time, so I hope you guys do enjoy. Hit the like button, everything, do whatever you please. But yeah, I'm just gonna be letting you guys know what I think about that. So for those of you guys who do not know the situation, basically what happened is DAX has apparently been DAX, a popular YouTube rapper. Yes, he's a YouTube rapper. He's not mainstream like he says he is.
I'm a mainstream nigga, not a YouTube rapper.
But DAX, a popular YouTube rapper, decided that it would be a good idea to fire shots at everybody in the YouTube rap game. And he's quite stupid, because basically what he would do is artists would hit him up for features on tracks, and he would scam them. Basically, that he would give them some stupid price, and then when they'd say no, they can't afford that, and tell him like, go about your day, I'm fine with it, he would proceed to drop his price, and then upon dropping his price, he also dropped the quality of the verse he would provide. So he would do terrible on verses. He was on a song with Crypt and Screw and called the Four Horsemen. And apparently what happened in that situation is he did a bad verse, and then Screw and Crypt or whatever, they didn't really care. He did the bad verse. Then Crypt showed DAX everyone else's verse on the song, and then Screw decided to redo his verse, and in the verse he took a shot at everyone else on the track.
Oh yeah, you know I'm about to make this shit with 3 on a song with a gold and a random beat, turn this motherfucker to a hit single.
So basically he's a massive scumbag, and this has been exposed by my boy Dwayne. Dwayne TV is one of my favorite YouTubers, YouTubers in general, and rappers right now, because that man is just so genuine. He's nice. I never met him, but it just feels like he's a great guy. So he was the first one to come out and expose everyone. I'm looking over here because my laptop's over here, but he was the first one to come out and expose DAX. I'm sorry I'm off center, by the way. Oh, and by the way, had to be repping my Blue Jays, you know, Canada, you know, Raptors won that. What they won that finals. Yes, sir. Yeah, screw the Warriors. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on my Drake.
Shit blinging off.
All right, so the whole thing basically started. I don't know if I'm skipping some stuff, but so DAX dropped a song called Whack Bleep Rappers, because I don't swear on here, you know. Whack A-word rappers and stuff, and he, in the song, it's supposed to be a diss track, I guess, but it really wasn't. It was like, it was more of like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was just basically bigging himself up the entire time, and then he had one line. I don't know if I should even put it in this video, because I know DAX be on that copyright stuff like no one else in this entire community. But you know what, I might even just put it there, because I don't care about if it gets copyrighted. But so he dropped a line in his song basically saying,
Don't get it screwed up, the fame I do not chase. Your career's in the crypt, you still in the same place. Making videos of DAX, trying to do me like the feds, cause they bars low quality, mine is in high res.
Oh, don't get it screwed up, your careers I do not chase, something in the crypt and you're in the same place. And then he brought up high res later. So he brought up Screwface, Chase, high res, crypt. And he brought up those names. That was like the only thing he ever said about them, and he basically addressed the whole situation with the features, talking about if you pay half the cash, then you're getting half the gas.
Rappers claiming I didn't even try on they features. Let me break it down for you whack rappers. This is simple math. If you paying half the cash, then you getting half the gas.
Which they didn't pay half the cash. You gave them a price, and when they told you no, you dropped your price. So it's full price for you, and then you still proceeded to not even try on your feature. So that's trashy in my opinion. But so he does this track the same hour. Chase and Dwayne TV, I told you guys about him earlier, dropped their diss tracks. Perfect, bro.
Never promote this hoe knows that I can make him rich. She tried to charge me $4,000 just to take a vid.
It don't matter who you touring with, your whole life is clickbait. In real life is boring, bitch. He was yelling, catch me outside until Tory did.
Like, those diss tracks were so good, man. Like, I don't even know how to. That being said, Dax got bodied on two fronts already before his track could even breathe realistically. So he gets bodied by them. Says nothing about it. Then Screwface drops his track.
Dear Canada, take him back to his manager. We pulling up with mops like, did I mention I'm a wrong?
Bodies him, says nothing about it. Then High Res dropped his track.
Kendra tried to charge me 8K for a verse. I'll make double that off of this record. Tory Lanez got a hold of ya. Then he brought out the hoe in ya.
Bodied him, says nothing about it. Someone else named, I think his name's Grizzy. I forgot. I think his name's Grizzy. He dropped a diss track.
I'm too narcoleptic, you can say I'm too woke. And you thinking you too sick, you got Munchausen syndrome.
Bodied him, says nothing about it. Then Then Crypt. He originally said he wasn't gonna respond. We knew he was capping, cause he responded with a song called Eulogy.
Hey, now you want a bitch that'll rap too fast? So shut the fuck up and listen. That if you even attempt to do what I can, you'll fail like you have as a dad. Oh snap, that's what you told us and she cheated again. So either you lied about that or you're lying about this.
And that song, holy cow, not only is it a great song, it's a great music video. It features him, and it has him, Screw, Dwayne, Chase, all in like a funeral home around a casket with Dax in it, and they're rapping. They have a crowd there, they're bumping and everything. They had High Res and Grizzy send through their messages. It's a great put together track. It's a great put together video. And then Dax Daniel Disappointment goes on, I don't remember if it was his Twitter or his Instagram or whatever, and he tweets out, I have my phone here just to show, he tweets out, and I quote, holy cow, this man is hurt. He says, lol, I would never wish death on anyone or even joke about it, especially not with all that's going on in hip-hop and music. To put someone's body in a coffin and parade around it is disgusting to me, even if it's a joke for a video. And to anyone who supports that, you're part of the problem with our. He blurted out. I'm reading this from Screw's thumbnail. I'll be referencing a lot to his video in this video, but society that doesn't appreciate people when they're here, wants to effing cry when they're gone, like you really cared. You I don't know what that says. You lol, y'all think it's cool to laugh about like that? Ha 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 ha. And I'm the corny one, right? Yes. This isn't me mad. Yes, it is. This isn't me mad. This is me literally feeling sorry for you all. Does that say mediocrity? Mediocrity? Yeah, mediocrity. Sorry for you all. Mediocrity involved. I don't know what the heck that says. Involved, and thinking it's actually going to change something. All I'm going to do is pray for you, for all of you, for real, for real.
For you niggas. Good luck. What you gotta say now? And I never parted this a message to the dilly and departed. This a motherfucking shot. This was not murder. It was manslaughter. Drink your blood while I'm watching you die. Tory, so what you gon' say to Pop when I send you up to meet him up in heaven?
Oh my Lord, have mercy. Somebody send me a bucket of bleach, because this man needs to clean up something immediately. Oh Lord. So he knows he's gotten bodied on all fronts, right? So you know what he just did? Damage control. And so he thinks it's okay to, alright, I'm losing. There's no way I can come back. So let me play the sympathy card. Let me go with the, oh my god, I can't believe you put me in a casket. And you guys were, and so many artists are dying. I can't believe you even did. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. You can't throw shots at all of these rappers on YouTube that you know you scammed, that you know don't like you. And then when they come back hard, knocking your stuff, now you want to start crying. Come on, man. Like what Screw said in his video, he was talking about how, like, you can't go into a boxing ring and throw the first punch and miss, and then when someone comes back and hits you with the force of 6 people, now you want to be like, you hit me too hard. Like, no, you can't be like that. And he also said, like, there's one thing that there was a quote that I heard before. I forgot who I heard it from, but it said, the moment someone stops arguing their point and starts arguing about their right to have the argument, something's gone horribly wrong. And you've seen that with DAX fans and stuff that's like been going on. And it happened to Screw too, which is something he was also talking about. DAX has the audacity to put out all these shots about all these rappers. Then when they clap back at him, now he want to be like, oh, you shouldn't be joking about death. You shouldn't be doing this. Mind you, all the stuff that I already showed you about him having something to do with death or violence, so you can't even talk about that. And then, on top of that, like the same thing with Screw, when it was Screw versus Upchurch. Fam, just because someone had, like, I don't know if it's because us as humans don't like to accept when someone who should have won by a lot loses, because when you look at the numbers, theoretically Upchurch should have won, I guess, if you want to base off a fan base, because he has the bigger fan base. Screw bodied him. I don't care what anyone says. Screw bodied that man. And you want to know what happened when this guy with 100k subscribers just bodied this guy with 1.3 million? They look at the track and like, oh, he pulled the race card. Oh my god, he's being so racist. No one talking about the bars in the battle, because Upchurch's 2 comebacks were the worst comebacks I've ever heard in my life. But they talking about, oh my god, he didn't have to pull the race card. He didn't have to pull. Like, people aren't even focused on the battle now. People want to, oh, you can't say that. And like he also said, like Screw also said in his video, you'll hear people be choosing, because you hear Eminem say the most ridiculous stuff under any circumstance, this or not, and people are like, oh, that's so hard. Then Screw goes and talks about kiss the barrel like you kiss your cousin, and everyone's freaking out talking about he racist. Screw even brought up the 8 Mile battles. He said talking about you when I forgot what the heck his name was, when he said, oh, you think this crowd gonna feel the stuff that you say, I have a better chance joining the KKK. No one was talking like, and then he said if Cheddar Bob would have came out from the audience and been like, you can't say that, he would have lost immediately. M would have lost, because that's factual. That's straight facts. You don't have, like, that's what I'm talking about. The stuff on internet and in person is so different, because if you were in a fight with somebody, like Screw said too, like he made so many good points in his video. I'll leave the link to his video in the description. Like, if you were in a fight with someone and someone looked like they clocked you, but it didn't even really hurt you, and then your friend off to the side is screaming, oh, you can't do that, oh my god, do I need to get you some help? Like, then you lost. It might not have hurt you, but you still lost, because you know who's back there acting like all this nonsense, like acting like you just lost? Him, your friend. Just like with Screw. Screw said some racial lines in the track. It's a diss track. You're trying to hurt their feelings as much as possible. And mind you, Upchurch was flying Confederate flags in his YouTube video, but we won't talk about it. But if you're trying to hurt someone as bad as possible, just because you set a racial line does not mean that this is like I don't get it, man. It baffles me, because if Upchurch would have came at Screw with some racist stuff, I would have been mad at Upchurch because I already don't like the guy. But I'm like, alright, watch. Dax gonna come back and burst this man. I wouldn't be here, oh my god, I'm so offended. You can't joke about this stuff. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, Dax. Come on, man. You over here talking about, don't get it screwed up, man. Bro, you can't drop people's names and then not expect to get clapped back at. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. You didn't say nothing about anyone else's diss track, but you knew. You knew. Because I know you were watching Crip's videos, too, because originally Crip said he wasn't going to drop, so you thought you didn't have to worry about that. Then the minute he dropped, you jumped to find something. You had to jump to find something. And as soon as you found it, oh, you can't be joking about death like that. Man, shut up, man. Shut up. Shut up. You know you lost. You know you lost. Game's over. The game's over. You lost. Goodbye. Like, I don't... Like, someone get the mop, bro. This man gotta go. He gotta go. Dax is over. Yeah, basically, this whole situation is insane. Dax lost. Dax lost all my respect. Because I thought up until recently that Dax was the best rapper on YouTube. I was asleep because every single person that made a response, great response, bodied him. Because Dax sat there just talking about, oh, this rapping thing's in my blood, you guys are whack, and then you got slapped from every single direction possible. And where's Dax now? Trying to play victim on social media. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. With all the stuff that you've incited, and that Tory, I already showed y'all this, but the Tory Lanez diss, the thumbnails you standing at a cemetery. The thumbnail is you standing in front of a grave. You talking about, oh, I didn't want to have to do this. We're going to laugh about this one day. And in the song, you said, what you going to say to Pac when I send you up to meet him up in heaven? That's what you said. Now, if I'm the one who's going to get offended, I'm going to be like, oh my God, you just joked about death. You said you're going to send him up to heaven. You know, X just died like last year. That is so offensive. All this stuff that's happening in music, and you're going to talk about sending another artist up to heaven. That's how you sound like, Dax. That's what you sound like right now. But do you see us doing that? No one was getting into their feelings when you said you was gonna send Tory Lanez up to heaven. No one was getting in their feelings. But now, because they had a mannequin of you in a coffin, mind you, with a mask on of your face, and it had gummy worms as your hair. The most comedic video having to do with anything around death ever, and you over here crying because oh, you're not supposed to joke about death, but you always carry a gun with you in that KSI diss track, I guess, that within like the first 30 seconds you shot, then in the next 30 seconds you shot again. That's death, that's violence. Walking down the street with an electric chainsaw that wasn't even plugged in your whack A rappers video, and guess what happened? That like I don't think you go into trim hedges, like that's violence. Come on, man, all the stuff that you do. It's so hypocritical. I genuinely thought you were trolling, but the tone of the tweet sounded like you were dead serious. And if you're serious, if you're serious, then they really must have killed you more than I thought they killed you. Holy crap! That man probably read it on the couch talking about. Oh yeah, and we can't talk. We can always talk about the fact that in She Cheated or She Cheated Again, I forgot which one. You was aiming a gun at the mirror at yourself, so you inciting violence and or death against yourself, which is highly more offensive than them putting you in a casket, because apparently you wanted to put yourself in a casket. So, with that being said, I don't think you have any room to complain. You're acting like a little girl. That's tough. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Dax is over. Dax is over party 2019. And I looked on his Twitter. The pinned tweet. I will be one of the biggest hip hop artists in America in about a year. When was this tweet made? 2017. got some explaining to do, big fella.